change on the play back at the 37-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted. Following the interception here, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey! 12, 12, 12. 0. 12, 12, 12.
Rivers now. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
No, check. Patriot. Patriot. Hot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A quick strip. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustmts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. Big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Now Rivers. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, ready? Bill 180. Hey, Rocket. Load it. Load it. Here we go. Hey, hut.
To throw, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Kendricks coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, Rocket.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. They find some open field here. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it makes the score 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
380. Left.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. To throw is Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Step and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Hunt.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the run.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Vikings now heading onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Sharp. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run for it with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gone!
He'll drop to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game.
Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Load it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to green, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living.